What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another delicious episode, Plant-Based Kitchen. We're in the lab, of course. We're gonna get it cracking in a second. All right. Of course, we're gonna get it cracking in a second. All right. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. We need to hold on. Let's make sure we gotta be copacetic. You know what I mean? All right. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Glorious. Yes, today is going to be a glorious day indeed. What's up? What's up? Okay, let's get started. We got that going. Let's get our water boiling. Boom, boom, boom. What can we see? All right, we got that. No salad today. We're going to spin this broccoli in a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. We got that going, which is nice. All right, all right. Let's get it started, shall we? Mmm, delicious. All right, you good? Awesome. So am I. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's rock and roll. All right. So first things first, let's get the tofu. No, let's get the rice cooked. Very important. All right, let's get the rice cooked. So today we're doing a play on a very famous Japanese style dish, right? And it's basically rice paper, nori or seaweed wrapped rice paper with a bunch of different things in it, right? People put meat, they put seafood, they put tofu, vegetables. Like, really, you can have as much fun with this dish as you want. Like, you can really switch it up and really have a good time with it. So today we're gonna do Japanese sticky rice, right? So I have my sticky rice right here that we're gonna use, and then we're gonna season some tofu really nicely. All right, I have my seaweed snacks. I like using these because they're seasoned already, so it gives a little bit of extra oomph to the overall dish. I have fresh avocados. I have red peppers, cucumbers, scallions. I have a whole roasted sweet potato right here, right, that we're gonna put in there as well. So we're gonna really have some fun with this. Some jalapenos we're gonna slice up really quickly, some fresh onions. So we're gonna have a really delicious dish for dinner, all right? And then I have my glaze on the side. So after my tofu is ready, we're gonna just kind of put the glaze over the tofu, make it real nice and sticky, crispy and sticky at the same time, but packed with immense flavor, all right? So stay tuned. It's gonna be delicious, it's gonna be fun, and we're also gonna have a chit chat, right? So if there's questions you have about being more plant based, then you're in the perfect place, right? That was rhyming. I didn't even mean to, but that's just how we do. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program. All right, let's get the rice in here. Okay. Should we cook all the rice? It's not that much in here. Yeah, why not? Ooh. Okay, all the rice is in. All right, let's see what happens. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. This is the Plant-Based Kitchen Lab. All right, we're about to have some fun for dinner, like we do every night. Okay, Japanese rice like this is, I'd say 99% of the time, is always clean. There's never any kind of, unwanted, debris, stones, rice that's discolored or anything like that. So you're always in a good place when you're using rice like this, right? So I'm gonna just get this washed really quick. All right, yeah, we're gonna get this washed really quick. And I love using this kind of rice because it's always really clean and you don't have to do too much with it, right? Most important is you never want to wash your rice before you're ready to cook it, all right? Because that breaks your rice down, makes it really soft and pliable, and then by the time you cook it, is gonna be rice porridge, right? And we don't want that. All right, we want a nice, sticky, cooked rice that's just not necessarily al dente, but still has some bite to it. You know what I mean? Very important. We don't want to overcook the rice. We don't want to, you know, by washing it too early and letting it sit, you're also introducing water to it, and that moisture also is what will do damage to your rice. So the most important thing is always washing your rice when you're ready to actually cook it. All right? So we're not gonna we're also actually gonna season this. Appreciate that, Shelly. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, Shelly. How are you? All right, welcome to the fan club. So we're gonna have some fun. All right, the rice is going. We're actually gonna season the rice after it's cooked, and we're gonna season it with a little bit of sesame oil. All right, where is my rice wine vinegar? Right here, and a touch of sugar. Not a lot, a touch. A little bit of butter as well. All right, so that's how we're gonna season the rice after it's cooked. When the rice is nice and hot, we're gonna season it. So we're making sort of rice that you would use for sushi, but a little different, right? Normally they won't put any butter in it. We're gonna put some butter because this is a completely different dish. We're not making sushi, right? So the butter is okay. A little bit of sesame oil for depth, right? We have the rice wine vinegar, so it's reminiscent of what sushi would be. All right. Appreciate the good job. Thank you so much, Shelly. And then we're gonna hit it with just a pinch of sugar, just for a touch of sweetness, and we'll be in a good place. So we're gonna just wait for that to come to a boil. Then we're gonna slide it onto the back and let it steam nice and slow. Very important when it comes to cooking rice. If you have ever had trouble making rice really nice, the issue is you're probably adding either too much water or you're letting it boil for too long, right? The trick is to bring it up to a boil, and as soon as it comes to a boil, lowering it all the way down and letting it steam nice and slow. Appreciate that, right? That's the trick. Making sure you cover it so it steams, right? The best rice is steamed versus boiled, right? Remember that. Okay, so we have our rice working, right? So next thing we're gonna work on is our tofu, right? This is the exciting part. Okay, so let me get my oil on the paper, right? And we're adding a little bit of oil because we want this to sizzle just a little bit when we put it in the oven. All right, and I have my oven on broil right now, and we're gonna put the tofu in the oven on the middle rack, right? So this way we can get it charred, we can get it baked all at the same time, and really seal in that flavor. Cool? So we're gonna cut these this way, right? So we have nice tofu in our dish, right? It's almost like mini tofu steaks, right? Very, very important. So that's one. Right, move that to the side. And let's get the other one cut and ready. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who are coming back, I appreciate you joining me again. All right. We're here every week, Monday to Wednesday, live making delicious plant-based dinner. So if you know anyone that needs help, or if you need help or guidance making delicious plant-based dishes, then you're in the right place. All right. We even have cookbooks available. Right now, we sold out of one of them, but we have our breakfast cookbook available, which is in the shop. So definitely make sure you check that out. And if you're looking for further resources, I have an amazing community that I've created where I share ideas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every week. And it's just a great place to be for those of you who want a little bit more, guidance, a little bit more assistance in terms of just your day to day. All right. So definitely make sure you check the link. Make sure you click on the service button. That'll take you to the community and all that good stuff. Cool. Now back to our regular scheduled program. We cut our tofu. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna season this baby. So one side is not gonna get any seasoning right now because we're gonna season it on top, and then when we flip it over, we're gonna have that glaze. So we don't have to worry about missing any of the seasoning, right? Very, very important. But if you're ever making tofu for people, or you yourself, you go somewhere and you get tofu and it's not really that great, obviously there's multiple reasons why that can happen. But the most important thing to remember is tofu is a blank canvas. So you want to make sure that you season your tofu. All right, very important. And it doesn't matter if you're frying it, you're baking it, you're roasting it, right? You have to season your tofu. All right, very, very important. So we're probably gonna have a little bit left over for tomorrow, which is totally fine. All right, because we have to eat tomorrow anyway. Right? Rice is boiling. Okay, very important. You don't want to miss that opportunity. So as soon as the rice starts boiling, we need to get on that, right? We need to work on that. So you can see, right? So the rice is boiling. I'm going to turn this down for now. I'm going to get a parchment paper. This step is very important, right? This is how you trap the steam in the pot, all right? So I'm going to slide this to the back, turn the fire on, put the lid on top of this, and that's it. It's turned all the way down. That's my smallest eye, all right? And it's going to steam and cook nice and slow, all right? Now back to our deliciously, perfectly cut tofu. All right, let's season this baby with some magic. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab two things. One,
Hey, Dad. Someone asked how you season it.
how I season it, I'm about to show you right now. All right, so don't worry about the container. This just says this just says Chipotle, but it's a mix that I made that I'm just holding in this container. Right. So what's in here is sea salt, smoked paprika, guajillo chilies, and ancho chilies, right? Four ingredients. Yes, four ingredients. They make the perfect seasoning. Hi, friend. How you doing? This is my best friend here. All right. So we have the salt and the heat here. All right. So we're gonna sprinkle this on our tofu. All right. And you want to liberally sprinkle this on. All right. You want to make sure that you're creating a decent amount to cover the top, right? Now, it's super important to remember a few things when you're seasoning your tofu. The thickness of your tofu will definitely affect how much you need to season it, right? So once you put the seasoning on like this, then I'm gonna go with my Chinatown. Now, this seasoning right here, right, is about to be available in the shop very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, this is a seasoning mix that I make personally that I sell. So with this one, it's a upgraded version of a five spice, right, with some amazing flavor profiles in it. So I love to use this because of the aromas, the star anise, the cinnamon, those kind of flavors. And we're doing an Asian dish, so it just goes perfectly with this, right? So we're gonna just sprinkle some of this on, and remember, we're just seasoning one side right now, right? I love creating different levels and just tiers of flavor. So boom, that's done. This goes into the oven just like this, and we're gonna let it do its thing. But before we do that, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of spray, all right, just over the top. Okay, and then now into the oven we go, right? See that? Okie dokie. So while that's roasting on the metal rack, it's time for us to prep all the veggies. Alrighty? Yes. Let's share that baby. Okay, let's put these back and let's get all of the veggies ready for our live. Alright, so first things first, I need containers to put some of these things in after I prep them. So let's do that. All right, we get one there. And we get this one here. Okay. Okay, so let's go with onions. All right, we don't need a lot of onions, but just a little bit. All right. Emma, can you grab me the mandolin, please? Just put it right there for me for now. Thank you. All right, so we have our onions. Put that right here. And then our jalapeno. Lots of seeds. Actually, do the last bit on the mandolin. All right, let's see. Okay, so jalapenos are cut. Get a smaller container for that. And the same. Boom, jalapenos are ready. Get rid of all these seeds all over my board. Okay, next up is our peppers. All right, let's put one right here, one right here. Put that there. Sleepy?
No.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? How's their Tuesday going? Any dishes you've been craving as someone that's plant-based and you're trying to figure out how to make it or how to substitute something? I would love to assist you with that, right? So this would be the perfect opportunity for you to bring that question to the table. No pun intended, right? So for those of you who are checking out the breakfast cookbook, there's some delicious recipes in there, right? We have French toast in there, we have waffles, we have pancakes, like some really, really cool stuff in there, all right? So definitely check that out if you are in the market for more plant-based options for breakfast, right? So I guess tomorrow we need to do cornbread, right? So we have to do groceries today. All right, peppers are done. Cut up real nice and thin. Put that to the side. Let's get our cucumbers ready. All right. Get a peeler. Oops. Okay. So for this, we're gonna use our mandolin, right? So we can get even slices. Want to be very careful though, right? This stuff is serious, right? But always perfect slices. So that's why I love using it.
One more.
Dangerous. Okay, so cucumbers are almost done. We have one more. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's. Okay. Yes. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Okay. Nice apron. Ah, Joe, I appreciate that. It's actually in the shop. I make these, right? And they're nice and long, right? So you got lots of room, see? Lots and lots of room. All right, so check it out. And we ship ASAP. Order it today, it'll ship out tomorrow. All right? We got aprons, we got cookbooks, we have spices coming soon. Right, Em?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's a beautiful kitchen.
Ah, appreciate that, Joe. So kind of you, sir. Okay, so for the scallions, we just want really thin scallions, right? Because this is gonna go right on top of the rice with some furikake. Furikake.
What's that?
It's a Japanese seasoning mix. It's made up of a bunch of different things depending on the style and the brand, but it's like crushed seaweed, you know, sesame seeds, garlic, salt, pepper, that kind of thing.
I like when you speak Japanese.
Oh, arigato. Hey.
I'm lucky I don't have time to stay on the line and I'll disrupt you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I'll let you out, Jeff.
Appreciate that, Joe. Been cutting like this for some years now.
Somebody asked what we're making.
We are making a delicious nori wrapped.
Let me find out the name.
Sure. Yeah, so this is it's a play on a Japanese dish that we're doing tonight. You take rice paper, you put nori sheets or seaweed sheets in it, and you basically layer it with different things. You can put different kinds of meat or seafood in there. You can put any kind of vegetables, eggs. I mean, people put all kinds of stuff in there, really. So you can just have fun with it. And then you fold it up. Some people will fold it up and leave it as is. Some people take it a step further and they sear it. So we're definitely going to sear it because it's rice paper. So it gives it a really nice crunch when you sear it. All right. So we have our onions. We have our sliced jalapenos. Thank you. We have our peppers and we have our scallions, right? Real nice, ready to go. Avocados. We're gonna just prep and get ready. And then we'll work on our sweet potato. All right. Do one more. And we should be in a good place. Right? Yes. All right. We have 5 there, which is plenty. Now for the sweet potato. So these were just roasted, and of course they're purple sweet potatoes. Are you a chef? Miss D, I am a chef. What gave that away? What gave that away? Ooh, I think I know what you're making. That sounds delicious. Yeah, Laya, you know what's up. All right. Laya, Laya, I don't know. But yeah, so you can literally pick whatever you want to put inside, right? Lumpia, my bad. Are you? So yeah, right. So you have it right here. Not really lumpia because the rice paper. I'll show you the shape of it. It's very big. It looks like like if you were to do like a puff pastry or something, right? So it's gonna be foldable, obviously, but it literally looks like a sandwich when it's done. You know what I mean? Tofu is sizzling real nice. What's up, Jojo? How are you? How you doing? How you doing? Just getting this beautiful sweet potato peeled so we can cut it and get it ready for our delicious dish. All right. Okay, that's peeled. Awesome sauce. Okay, let me get a container to put it in. All right, very importante. Let's see. We'll use this. All right, we're gonna cut this baby in half. I never seen a purple sweet potato. What? Miss D. You're gonna see a lot of new things on this channel, I promise you. These you can find at any Asian supermarket, right? If you've ever had ube, then that's what this is, right? That's what ube comes from. So like the different matcha, the different purple drinks, the smoothies, the boba, it's purple sweet potato. Did you just say that's Japanese? What's Japanese? The dish is Japanese. This is my first time coming across your site.
Onigirazu.
It's also my first time seeing a little sweet potato. Definitely. Me neither. Miss Ramos. Well, welcome, guys. We do lots of different things here. All right.
Onigirazu.
And the dish that I'm doing is the word is very
Okay.
funny to say. It's oniji.
Our favorite thing with these sushi sandwiches called onigirazu.
Onigirazu. That's it. Onigirazu.
Onigirazu.
That's the name of the dish. So if you Google onigirazu, you'll see this. It's rice paper, nori sheets, right? I meant purple. No worries. I figure you good. You all good. No worries. But yeah, onigirazu is the name of the dish, right? And it's always made with like rice paper, nori sheets, and then basically you just put everything else, layer it on. You have to fold it a specific way. You cut it, and that becomes the dish. Then you fold it, right? So of course we need scissors. Let me check my rice. It's almost ready. We're gonna give it maybe another 5 minutes, and I think we'll be in a good place, right? I live in a small town in Kentucky. All you are saying is foreign to me. What state are you in? Miss D, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you have an Asian supermarket in your town, run to them really quickly and you're gonna get some good stuff. It looks very healthy. It is very healthy. Is everything organic? Joe, it is. Everything we're using today is organic. The peppers, the jalapenos, the cucumbers we got from the farmer's market, right? The onions we got from the farmer's market. I don't know if I said that. So yeah, we're in a good place. All right. So potatoes, the sweet potatoes, we're gonna slice them real nice and thin because we don't want it to be too heavy in our dish, right? And you see how it's falling apart? So no worries there. If it crumbles, no big deal. We're gonna figure that out when we're plating. All right. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just do half.
And if anything, it's potatoes, so you can just like slightly pat it.
Yes,
No,
correct.
that'll be fine.
So we'll be very strategic in where we put the potatoes. The taters. All right. So that's done. Let me wash my hands from all the sticky potatoes. That's right. I almost forgot. We're gonna put some broccoli in there too. I don't know how many layers we have right now. Important. We don't really have that many layers. We have cucumbers. We have the peppers, and we can double up. We can put peppers and onions in the same layer. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's have some fun. It looks fun and colorful. Yes, definitely. With all of this stuff going on here, it is definitely colorful. So we have that ready. All right. We have the rice paper. The water just boiled. We have our cucumbers. We have our onions, red peppers, scallions, jalapenos. Let's slice up our avocados. And then I think we'll be ready to assemble this dish. All right.
The tofu's almost done.
Tofu. Let's see how we're looking with the tofu. All right. Maybe it's time to bring out the glaze. Maybe not. No, we still got some time because our tofu is thicker. It's gonna take a little bit more time, so we're gonna let that do its thing. All right. In the meantime, we can work on the rice. All right. So our sticky rice is ready, right? Shh. Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Rice is on there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make the mix separately, so this way we don't over season, right? We'll get our butter out. Okay. 1 spoon of butter in there. All right. Put this back. And then now for our liquids, right? So we have rice wine vinegar. A little bit of salt. Sesame oil. And last but not least, sugar. Okay. So we're just gonna mix this up. All right. Thanks for sharing the live, people. I appreciate it. All right. We're gonna have some fun. All right. So this is our solution right here that we're gonna add to our rice and make this whole dish come together really nicely. So we just mix that and we just kind of pour it over. And you want to do when the rice is hot. Rice wine vinegar, salt, sugar. Yes, Jojo, you got it. All right. And sesame oil. Okay. Okay. Just mixing this up real nice.
Carla Johnson sent 2 roses.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Carla. You rock. All right. So our rice is nice, right? And it's very important to add that liquid solution to the rice when it's hot, because this way the rice will absorb it. You will get all that beautiful flavor. And that's how you make really good sticky rice. You don't want to do this when it's cold. All right. If your rice gets cold and you forget, then you want to heat up your solution, right? Once you heat that up, then it'll be okay.
Oh, Dad.
What? Not that hot.
Every time you say that, it's hot.
Okay. And the rice is cooked perfectly, right? It still has a little bit of bite to it. It's not mushy. It's not too soft. It's perfect, right? Very, very important. So that's done. Next thing is, let's see where we're at. Let's get our avocados ready. So we're gonna scoop these out and slice them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave them in here. This way I don't have to find new space for them, right?
Carlos, I'm 22 versus this time.
Carly, you rock. Thank you so much. Right. So the goal is, if you're gonna do this in the skin like this, be very careful. I don't know how sharp your knife is. Mine's super sharp, but there's also knowing how much pressure to add. Right. Very important. So you can do this on the board, scoop it out, cut it up on the board, and then obviously you'll have to find somewhere to put it. This way it stays clean. Everything is intact. We scoop it out once, put it where it needs to go, and we don't have to worry about it again, right? So I'm doing these very small slices all the way from top to bottom, all right? And what I'm doing is very dangerous, so don't try this at home if you're not comfortable with your knives, all right? I promise you, I've seen people slice open their hands because they didn't realize how much pressure they were applying while they were doing this, and it went right through the skin into their hands. Bad, bad, bad. Right? So be very careful, ladies and gentlemen. Me, I've been doing this for 30 years, so I'm used to it. All right. Avocado is sliced, ready to go. Right, let's open up our packets of seaweed. Use a butter knife. Joe, you can do that. Definitely you can do that. That would be safer. All right. So we got our nori packets. All right, our seaweed packets. You can use these or you can use the full sheets like this one right here.
Are you using those?
No. So you can use this one. If you can't get the small ones like this, you can use the big ones like this. No problem. Either one works fine. The only difference is these are not seasoned, whereas in these are seasoned. So extra flavor, right? Good luck getting the seed out with a butter knife though. CG, yeah. That definitely would be tricky. All right, people. So we have everything prepped. Let me get a bowl so we can get the hot water ready. Let me turn on the kettle so that can boil.
Carlos said, "Can I use another paper?"
Paper. Can I use another paper? Talk to me, Carla. When you say paper, are you referring to the seaweed or other than soy? Huh. Paper? Okay, Carla, help me out. What do you mean? Because I haven't done anything with soy sauce yet.
Seaweed, she said.
And with the seaweed. You don't have to do nori at all. If you don't like seaweed, you meant seaweed. No, you don't have to do seaweed. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just it's flavor, it's visuals, so you can totally omit it completely. It's totally up to you. I'm an old chick, LOL. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not old at all. It's technology. I got you. Because spell check, it gets everybody, not just you. All right? So let me get my bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and let's make some room. All right, very important. We're not going to do this. We're going to put this here. Move that to the side. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so very important. Just season. Gotcha. So because it's rice paper, it can stick, right? So you want to make sure you get a nice non-stick spray and just kind of put a little bit on there so you don't end up in a situation like I have many times where you start rolling it and the rice paper just sticks to it and you end up with a situation. All right, so let me get my water. All right. You want boiling hot water, okay? Boiling hot water. Okay. Let's put some more on just in case we need to make this hot again. We do halfway up. Okay. Turn that on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now for the fun part. All right. You want to do 2 sheets of rice paper. All right. Very important.
Is this old one or the new one?
This is the last one.
Ah.
All right. So rice paper in, and you put it down. Let's make sure we have this nonstick spray all over because we're gonna be doubling this up. So one right here, and then another one. Ooh, that is hot. And then another one right here. All right. Now for the knife, we're going to cut. All right, we're gonna do one cut, and then we're gonna do one cut. Okay. Now the rice. Where's my furikake? Furikake. All right. So this is what I was saying when I said, "What about the broccoli?" Or did you mean that you would have it as an additional side? Yeah, Jojo. So I'm thinking about everything I have, and it's probably I was very excited by saying I would add some broccoli, but I don't think I'll have enough room. So we're gonna leave out the broccoli, right? But good memory.
Someone asked what you're making.
What am I making? You remember the name?
Onigirazu.
Onigirazu. We're making onigirazu, which is basically like a rice paper sandwich of sorts, right? That's assembled with all kinds of different fillings, right? So this furikake is like a Japanese all-purpose seasoning, right? So it's seaweed, more seaweed, nori, sesame seeds, kelp powder, salt, and that's it. But seasoned, so it's delicious, right? So next up, we're gonna go with the nori sheets, and the nori sheets needs to go everywhere. All right. Okay, we got the cut. Where's our cut? Right here. And this is like starting to stick. Oh my goodness. Even with the spraying. Okay, let's see what happens. All right. Let's see. Wow, it's like really sticky.
Is there any way we can prevent that? Like put some under it or
Well, we sprayed it. So, the goal now is we're going to make just a roll one just to get it off the board. And then we'll work with the other ones a little different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how this is going to go.
Someone asked, do you have any tips for making stale nori not stale?
Ooh. No, the best case scenario, if your nori gets stale, is to use it to make like a use it to make like like a fish sauce, right? So take all of it, dump it inside of your dump it inside some soy sauce, and then bring that up to a boil. Add a little bit of sesame oil to it, and let it steep. And you basically will create like a vegan fish sauce, right? That's the best case scenario, I would say. But yeah, there's no bringing it back from that stage, right? So we got that. Then we're gonna go with sweet potatoes. All right. Then we're gonna do onions, a little bit of peppers. All right. And then our cucumbers. And we're gonna check on our tofu. Alright, so tofu is looking good. What we're gonna do now is flip them over, alright, like this, so the bottom can get that seasoning that we spoke about. So I'll put this over here. Alright, make it a little easier. Okay, tofu is ready. Looking beautiful. The top is nice and crispy that we just flipped over. Alright. Okay, let's get this glaze on here. Alright, so I'm just drizzling this sauce on. Alright, and in this sauce, we have sesame oil, we have soy sauce, ginger, sweet chili, hoisin sauce. And yeah, that's it.
Would a plastic board be better or not? Plastic board would be better or not? Plastic board, would it be better or not?
No, that has nothing to do with it. I think actually the water can't be too hot. So glaze on, right? Putting this back in the oven. But before we put it in the oven, we're gonna take two out so we can finish this baby right here. All right. Okay. So this is something you have to work really quickly with. So doing the demo is not something that you want to do with this if everything is not ready. So we fold it over, right, just like that. And then this part folds over this way. But next time what we need to do is double up our rice paper.
On both sides.
On both sides. All right, so we got that going. Bring this one over. All right, just like that. And then we fold this one over again. And then last but not least, our tofu.
Wait, did you put avocado?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Not yet. All right, so we have our packed sandwich, right? Now let's take avocados. Let me get a spoon. And we're gonna scoop the avocado out, right? And put it right on top like this. Boom, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one more rice paper because we wanna seal this so we can handle it properly, right? Super important, all right? The thing is with this dish or just the rice paper, you need to move fast, right? That's the only issue. So if you're not quick enough, you're gonna end up in a situation, right? So you definitely want to make sure that you spray the board or your counter that you're gonna work on, right? So this way you don't have any issues, all right? Very, very important. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna double it so we can have enough to fold it over, all right? Boom, 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 boom. All right, and we're gonna do one more. The cool thing about this is that the rice paper, it's so thin and light that even if you do 3, 4 rice paper, it's not substantial. You know what I mean? So perfect. Look at that. Right? So that's the idea here. To seal this baby in here real nice. Right? Just like that. And you end up with basically a pocket, right? Like a rice paper pocket. Cool. And it's handle, you can handle it, right? And you leave it just like this. And now what you want to do is on top, you want to add some sesame seeds. All right, here we go. Sesame seeds right on top, like this. Okay, so sesame seeds right on top. See? Cool. So I'm gonna put this down on a parchment paper that has been sprayed because we need to make a few of these, right? And we need to hold off on it. So let me spray the parchment paper. All right, very important. Make sure that the spray is evenly all around. Beautiful. So let's do one more and we're gonna just breeze through it, right? We're gonna fly through it like fast, fast, fast. Okay? Ready? Okay, let's do this. All right, we dip in the rice paper. Okay, let's make sure we spray this as well. All right. Okay, we got one. All right. Two. Okay, here we go. We'll cut that. All right, we cut that. Okay, now rice. Furikake. I just love saying that. Okay, and then we go with the scallions. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we have our peppers, and we can put this in any order. Like it doesn't have to be, the same way every single time. All right, the jalapenos. All right, we want to get a little spicy. Cucumbers. All right.
The seaweed. Oh, the pudding.
And then the seaweed. We put the seaweed. So what we'll do is we'll put the seaweed
On top.
on top.
I mean, we can do it either way.
Exactly.
Just like sushi.
Right? We're going to have fun with it, right? We can do reverse rolls, inside rolls. All right? We have our potato. All right? Boom. And then our avocado.
Some of the end of it.
Good eye, Captain. Okay. Avocado is right here. Okay. And tofu next. All right. Sizzling tofu. I'm gonna put this one right on top of the rice. We're gonna just have fun with this baby. All right. So we have everything in again. All right. It just gets so sticky so quickly. Okay. You think we didn't spray it? All right. So we have that. Let me cut this right here. Make sure you check me if you have questions, Emma. Okay, then we flip this baby over.
Someone said, OMG, that looks so good.
Thank you. All right, flip that over and flip it over this way. And then last but not least, on top of the rice, boom, we have the final roll. And then now we're gonna get another rice paper so we can seal everything in, right? Boom. Get all of that in there. We don't want anything to go to waste. All right, we're gonna wait for the rice paper to
Get pliable.
exactly. You got it. Once it gets nice and bendy, right? Then we can just finish this baby and seal it up real nice. Look at that. Perfect. Done. We put our sesame seeds on top. Like magic, they stick, and then we're done. Alrighty.
Someone said, wait, did you forget the tofu? You did not.
No, tofu went in early. Tofu went in early. Okay, so let's do one more and then we're gonna sear these and we're gonna call it a day. All right.
Oh, spray the board. You gotta spray it.
I did.
Oh, you
but
did?
we'll spray it again.
Somebody in the comments said spray the board. So
Thank you. All right. We'll seal it. All right. That's one. Okay. That's two. And then that's three. Okay.
someone said, so do you just hold it in your hand like a
sandwich? Yes, 100%. That's how you enjoy it, just like a sandwich. You got it.
Someone said, do you eat rice paper? I don't know the last part. Someone know.
Say that again. Do you cut the rice paper? Yes.
No, eat.
Yes. You eat. Yes, you eat everything. Yeah, you eat everything.
This one is much better in terms of flexibility.
Yeah. All right, rice paper. Let's get the fire on. Okay, rice paper.
Imagine you had this as a job and you have to do this every day for work.
Some people do.
Yeah.
All right, so paper is almost there. So we're just getting the oil hot. Yummy.
What's for drinking? What are you gonna drink?
We have pineapple avocado. Yes. Thank you, Mel. I almost forgot the avocado. Good job. See, somebody's paying attention. I was testing you, Mel. You passed. Okay. So rice paper over. Boom. 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 Right? Nice and sealed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right? And then we put this down.
Miss Ramos said he was moving so fast.
I know, right? All right. So oil's getting hot. We're gonna spray, please.
Oh yes.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna do one more. By then, the oil should be hot enough. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do a cut. All right, we're gonna do a cut.
I guess same thing on the other side. Oh, no.
No, not directly on the other side, but right here.
Yes. Please.
Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, let's get the rice.
Wow, that looks good.
So kind, babes. Thank you for the furikake.
What's that?
It's the
Seasoning
seaweed,
salt.
the seasoned all-purpose Japanese seasoning. Okie dokie. Put that in there. Where's the other cut? Right here. Okay. Do one here. Cucumbers.
The scallions on the rice.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Oil is hot. Yep. Peppers, but we have to roll this because you know what's gonna happen if we don't. Jalapenos, slice, slice, slice.
All of a sudden, I'm like hungry. It looks
All right,
so
sweet
fresh.
potato, and then we're gonna go with the avocado. Anything we missing, Emma?
Tofu.
Tofu. Thank you, sweetheart.
I can eat like this every day. Like
tofu.
the sandwich is so nice. Ooh, look how
Yeah.
pretty.
Now let's roll this baby up.
A little bit earlier, somebody commented, do you eat your food that you cook because you're very slim?
That's a very valid question.
Oh man, I eat so much. So yes, I definitely eat my food, and that's one of the reasons why I cook so much, because I love to eat. You know what I mean? So
Someone said black stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of kind of couple of black things on it. Oh no, just the seaweed.
yeah, that's that one up. It's a big one.
That looks so good.
Oh my.
It's a massive, humongous. All right, let's roll this real quick.
Oh, that's
Oh,
smart.
the black seasoning. It says, you want me to put it in the...
I did.
Oh, no. They're asking.
Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's furikake. It's a Japanese all-purpose seasoning.
Do I have it on right, chef?
Nope, they cannot
Oh.
see it at all.
Up a little
Okay,
more.
here.
He just bounced.
Yep, you just let me take it. You just bounced. Yeah.
All right, oil is hot, so we're gonna put this in. We're gonna let it sear.
problem.
Appreciate it, sweetheart.
That's a really big one.
This is the big Mama Jama. This is for Mama Bear.
Oh, it's for you. Oh,
Yeah.
I
We're
see.
gonna double this up real good so she can hold it properly. So it's not falling apart on her when she's taking a big bite out of crime. Okay. So we're gonna let that get nice and soft. Let me look at these babies right here. So as they're searing, we can then put some sesame seeds on the top, right, on the other side. Okay. So we need a spatula. We can flip these. Beautiful.
He's Melly Mel said, did he put avocado in the big mumbo jumbo?
Yes, I definitely did because we only have one left and we had 5 halves. So thank you. The Big Mama definitely has avocados. But thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. You see it right here? Right? So sesame seeds.
I originally thought that was for me, but I was wrong.
Sorry, sweetheart. This is for Mama.
No problem. No hard feelings, Pops.
Alrighty. Put this one down. Get these out of here. Alright. Let's show the peeps what we're working with. Alright. Okay. Awesome.
Nothing like toasted sesame.
Right? So seared, so the sesame seeds are nice and toasted, but everything is sealed in. The rice paper is crispy just on the top where it touched the heat. The other parts of it is gonna be nice and chewy and soft. So this is basically it. All the veggies, all the rice, everything right inside, ready to go. Take that from me. This is the big one, so this will be for you, Emma.
Me?
All right, or you figure out which one looks bigger out of the two, or maybe it's this one. It might be this one.
So many
All right,
options.
so this is it. Now, where's the sauce? Aha! Don't worry. Because of how we layer this, it doesn't necessarily need a sauce, but the same sauce that we use to glaze the tofu, once we cut into it, which I'll show you in a second, we can then use that as the sauce to just kind of drizzle over it. All right, so this would be this baby right here. All right, perfectly ready to rock and roll. Cool. All right, let's see. We got everything. That one's cooking. We'll make the last one right now. And yeah, we're in a good place, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was a little difficult in the beginning, but you know, we just keep rolling with the punches. You know what I mean? Like, that's life. Things happen, and you just keep going. You don't give up, right? You don't give up. So that's what we're doing. So let's make the last one, and I'll skedaddle out of here. Skedaddle. Where is my breathe? There we go. Nice job, Chef. Miss Ramos, I thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Alright, get that nice and seared. And let's rock and roll with the last one. Are you going to cut it so we can see? Yes, 7. I will cut it. Alright? Definitely. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Okay? Thanks for sticking with me. As soon as I take that one out of the saute pan, we can cut into that one. All right. think we're ready. Let's see. Yep. Alright, we're gonna just let this cool down for a second because I need to finish this one first. Alright. So I can get the cutting board. Jalapenos, some zingzos.
These are the spicy ones.
Yep, super spicy. Avocados, right? We can't forget the avocados. Scoopity scoops all of them out of there. All right, our sweet potatoes. Our sweet taters. And then our tofu. All right. Let's do this.
I'm trying to figure out which one had three.
Oh, you messed up, homie.
Oh.
You messed up, homie. Seaweed. Oh my goodness.
I thought you were gonna put it on top.
You know, I had it in my hands and I put it down because I was checking the. Why don't you? Brenda, what you ask? I missed it. You know, I've been doing a lot. So you got to tell me what it is that you're looking for. Or what was your questions? Just repeat your question to me and I will definitely answer. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Anna, what am I making? And the fukaki right here. Guys, my mind is, as you can see, it's... I don't know where my mind is. All right, but thanks, Emma.
You need some?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to make sure I took that off the fire.
All right.
So if you ask that question, the black seasoning, yes, I added that. Everything is in. The fukaki is in. Everything is in, right? The seaweed is here. I'm bugging today. But, you know, sometimes that's okay. All right. Turn this. You know what? I think the avocado at the end was the best because it's so soft.
And it's also a little heavy, so...
Yeah. So it just helps when it's just at the top.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Forgot to cut here. Okay. Perfect. All right, and we go with the rice. And then
Virtuous Woman said, did you invent this?
No, I wish. This is like, I mean, the thing is, I invented this particular one because what I've put together, you don't normally put together, like the sweet potatoes and all of that. But it's a traditional, you know, it's a dish that's done in Japan all over the place in, you know, in different regions, and they do different things. It's all right. It's all right. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That looks yummy. Appreciate that, Anna. Appreciate that. All right. So let's get that rice out of there.
Ooh,
That was a big one.
Trying to escape.
It was trying to escape. That's how overpacked it is.
You may need a second one.
Oh, possibly. Let's see.
Or may not.
You know, my spring roll folding skills, you know, keeps me in a good place. But I'll take another one so I can give it a nice sear.
Yeah. Did you want spray or you're good?
Nope, no need for spray because we're going to do this super quick. But everyone's waiting for me to cut this.
Yes.
So let me just fold this one real quick.
Jojo said, did you see my question about restaurant would charge for this? What restaurant would charge for this?
I mean, this would be like a sandwich. So they'll probably charge you like $12 or something like that. Yeah, Virtuous, you should definitely try it. It's fun. And the reason that I like it is because you can literally put anything inside. You know what I mean? You can do quinoa, you can do rice, you can do black rice, you can do all kinds of vegetables. Like you name it. Like you can literally have a lot of fun with it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Chef Gordon Ramsay approved of it.
Appreciate that, Jamrock. Okay, so we're putting seeds on here so we can sear this baby real quick.
But Dad, this is also something that you would find in if you were to go to like China, you wouldn't like find it like a high-end restaurant.
I mean, honestly, you would find it in like quick serve restaurants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people will make it at home. So it just really depends. Who stole your name, Virtuous? All right, so we're cutting into it. All right, because you've been waiting patiently. All right.
Wow, yeah, there's 2 virtuous women.
2 virtuous women. Look at that. Awesome. This is a virtuous place because we're blessed by 2 virtuous women.
She said it can't be 2 of us.
So look, right? We have it seared. We're gonna just cut this. You want to be gentle with the cutting, all right? Because it's packed with so much inside. Now for the reveal.
Ouch.
Oh, look at that. Right? You see that?
It's so good.
How cool is that, right? So this is what we did today. I hope you enjoyed.
For you.
It's yours, so you can do your thing. Just be careful. Hold on, let me give you a little drizzle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this
Bring
is
it
so
over
fun.
the
Can you
top
record
there.
me, please, Emma? Record me. Did you hear her? She's like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
What?
All right. Art on a plate. Jamrock, you said it. Oh, it looks so delicious. Thank you, Sherry. But that's it, people. It's crazy. If you're gonna make it, please give the drizzle, Pasha. But yeah, if you're gonna do it, I think especially if you're new to working with rice paper, I would probably do warm to cool water and not necessarily super hot water because the hot water breaks down the rice paper rapidly and that was what makes it so sticky. You know what I mean? The second thing I would say for people that are just jumping into the rice paper is to maybe instead of just doing the one single layer, maybe double up on the layers, right? Anything to help you work with it easier. Sorry, babe.
This woman's doing the yummy dance.
Ah, yep. She's known for the yummy dance.
This is delicious.
That's it, people. Thanks for rocking and rolling with us. All right, she is so happy. Must be delicious. Yeah, Melly, I think it is. I think it's good. How often are you on here live? Jojo, I'm here every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so catch me tomorrow. She's beautiful. Thanks, Angela. Wait.
Thank you.
Let her finish.
Oh my gosh.
You can finish. Mine is searing. All right. But yeah, people, you need a little bit more drizzles.
This is ridiculous.
I asked for some, Mom was like,
Chef Ed, Motif, what's up? How you doing? That's it, people. We made a delicious
This is so good.
Onigirazu. Blessings, you guys. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you. We made onigirazu today, right? It's a Japanese sandwich of sorts, right? With rice paper, nori, lots of veggies. You can do tofu. You can do like a mock tuna fish salad and put that as your meat substitute or whatever. Like, there's just levels. You can do all kinds of cool stuff, right?
Is there a place? There's no
Enjoy.
place.
Good night. Appreciate that, lady. I don't know anywhere that sells it.
They don't sell it.
It's probably one of those things that people just make at home. You know what I mean? Whoa! Oh, that was close. I would have cried. Ladies and gentlemen. I would have cried.
That looks so good.
Right? It's the big boy right here. The mama jama. All right. Ooh. Listen for the... Oh, that's how you know it's crispy. That's how you know it's crispy, right?
Chef, you did your big one. Stop playing with my chef.
Thanks, babes. Thank you so much. Here's the rest of your sandwich. Sweetheart.
Stop
You're
it.
too excited.
It's so good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Much love. Now she's ready for round 2. You got it. You got it. Check out the cookbook. Check out the apron. It's all in the shop. We're launching our spices real soon. Stay tuned for that. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing cornbread, people.
What?
We're doing vegan cornbread tomorrow.
Oh,
All right,
snap.
we're gonna do a delicious vanilla coconut cornbread tomorrow. So definitely make sure you stay tuned for that.
Ooh,
We're gonna be on here
baby.
5:30 tomorrow. All right, this is so much fun. Thank you, Motif. Vegan, yes, virtuous woman. It's gonna be a vegan cornbread. What? Correct. And when I tell you it's the most delicious vegan cornbread you will ever eat in your life, I promise you. Soft, fluffy, and guess what? It's my daughter's recipe. Like that's like she's amazing.
Thank you.
Right? So we're gonna
She's
do
the
that
bitch.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. It's Eastern Standard Time. All right? Eastern Standard Time. 5:30, I'll be on here. We're doing cornbread tomorrow. We're doing a curry cabbage. We're doing some, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, honestly. I just know we're making cornbread. Virtuous. I know there's 2 of you. I'm talking to both of you. I'm sorry. Right? But 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, you got it. Right here. We're gonna be live. We're gonna have some fun. And we're gonna make cornbread with I don't know what else. We're gonna just make it with something. We're gonna have some, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, right? All I know is that we're gonna do some delicious food. Maybe it's gonna be cornbread and a pasta salad. I don't know, some sauteed broccoli, garlic broccoli. You know, we're gonna just have fun. All right. So I'm gonna cut into my delicious crispy top right here. Oh baby. I'm gonna show you one more time for the cam.
Stop playing with my chef.
Right? Look at that. Amazing.
Mm.
Amazing. Right? And the cool thing about this is like you wrap this up and you can take it for lunch. You know what I mean? Like you can eat it room temperature. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
good.
it. Right? Look how cool that looks. Like it's a massive sushi roll. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's it, people. We're out of here. Let's see. All good?
It's so good.
All right,
I'm
cool.
waiting for you to finish so I can record something.
My bad.
Yeah.
All right, people, we out of here. Peace and love. Is that all vegan? Lola, yes, it is.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
It's tofu in the middle, seasoned up really nicely, broiled, phenomenal. Yes, indeed. Zippo, no worries. I'm gonna repost it. Just
You know where.
you know where
I
you know
like
where to go. Long form content. There's only one place long form content lives.
I'm the only one that I'm the one that made this. I'm
And-
glad that you guys like it.
That's where you're gonna find all of my lives, right? Every time I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I upload everything to the long form platform
To the
and
spot.
you know
The spot.
the spot, right? I'm new. Lola, welcome.
Welcome, Lola.
We do 100% plant-based food every single time, and you know it's always delicious, right? So that's what we do. Welcome. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, Emma, sign us out.
Peace out.
You got it.